Hello everybody. We made it on. I was in like two minds about whether I wanted to stream today. I know I wanted to, but then I got home and sat down and then fell asleep. So I thought, no, it's too late. And I thought, fuck it. I've bought all the stuff. Might as well go do some big hungry heisting. As you'll see, I have got some new gear. I've done some stuff offline to pick up. I got this thing because I did that the pirate quest that like came as like a DLC thing. Was it not DLC? Yeah, like a downloadable, like a mod thing. I've done it on stream with my other Skyrim character, so you have seen this. Although it's nothing new, but I picked this up and I've been using this, which is pretty cool. Like a good little thiefy weapon. I've also been doing a couple of the heists for the Thieves Guild, because that's boring as hell to watch. So at the moment, I think I'm on like... I've done like 4 heists in Windhelm, 2 in Whiterun, and like a couple in like the other provinces. So a lot more of the map has opened up. I haven't really done any like major quests or anything, so I thought I would pop it. So like I've been doing like bedlam jobs and fishing jobs, you know, all the good stuff. I also picked up some like Radiant quests and everything. But this is the one I want to do today, so I forget what I was meant to do. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, still not completely out of the woods with this cold that I picked up. So I'm going to clear out the safe. Clear out the safe. That's someone all Australian then for some reason. Don't know why. Yeah, clear out the safe. Burn some hives. Speak to Vex. But before we do that, Lydia, you've served me well. Give me all the stuff I gave you. I don't think... Oh, she's got all my crafting gear. Right. Take this...
I'll head back home if you need me.
To, my house. I'll be back there shortly. I'm going to forget entirely about that crafting stuff. She's going to keep that for the rest of the game. And I will never use it. Yeah, I was just kind of dumping I was just dumping all my crafting stuff on Lydia. Right,
Back with good news, I trust?
Yeah, tell me about Goldenglow.
Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been...
I'm just gonna blow my nose.
It was like
I'm gonna aim away from the microphone, but I apologise if it picks up some horrible noises. Oh, any tips for getting me in there?
Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded.
That's better. In the bin with you. Oh, I missed. That's embarrassing. She's told me all I need to know, right?
Get the job done and get back alive.
I was not listening, Vex. Good talk. Right, am I? So, like, if you didn't watch last week's stream, I'm playing on survival mode. So, I don't have as much carry weight. And every hour or so I need to eat stuff, or I'll start losing like stats and start moving slower. I need to stay warm. No, interestingly, no option for staying hydrated, so I can kind of just like not drink anything and just die.
What do you need?
So I presume, with this being the heist of a honey farm, Big Hungry Joe is going to be getting some sweet, delicious honey. Getting his head stuck in the jar like Winnie the Pooh. See, I think last time we'd just done We like just got into the Thieves Guild and then I called it a day. So here we are in Riften. I'm just gonna quickly clear some carry weights by making some rings. Ah, I'm stuck.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Divines bless you. May the ground.
So I haven't done much leveling of my character. I think, actually tell why, I think I've done a little bit. But I've mainly leveled up thief skills, so I haven't really done a great deal of combat stuff. I also have some invisibility potions, and I picked up the muffle spell, both of which I'm certain we're going to make a lot of use of in this heist, because there's a lot of sneaking around involved in this heist, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've done the Thieves Guild quest, because normally when I've been dicking around with Skyrim, it's been like in the background kind of thing. So I haven't, like, the Thieves Guild quest is quite involved, and you have to think about what you're doing. And I don't like to think when I'm playing Skyrim too much. Consequently, I haven't done this for a couple of years now. Oh, my fucking sinuses. I want to make sure. Yeah, I've only got that on. So yeah, in addition to having less carry weight and needing to eat, we also can't fast travel. It makes things interesting. I've really been enjoying playing on survival mode, to be honest. Made me appreciate the game a lot more in like a totally new way. Oh shit, wolf. No man, no man. You're blowing my cover, wolf. I'm being sneaky. Take that canis route down. So I think what Vex was saying is I need to go in through the back where there's a sewer entrance. But that's where we're trying to heist from. Aha, no, I remember what this was, because like one of these is for the hives and one is the sewer entrance is like right in the middle. So I'm like automatically going for the outside ones, but you know, we're not going to get anywhere by hovering around like this out here. Let's just go for it. One thing I'm not doing is I'm not save scumming, so if this goes horribly wrong, then we'll have an interesting story. Alright, those are the hives there. So I think we're going around, just going for an innocent swim. Pay no attention. Do not question it. I remember this being easier than going through the front door. Why is it harder this time? You'd think someone had noticed by now. Not that I'm complaining. Just leisurely swimming along. Because as soon as you like approach the place, like the guards start like spawning in and getting suspicious. So I don't want to get too close. Just casing the joint for the moment. That's the correct parlance, isn't it? As you can tell, master thief in real life. Aha! Sewer entrance. Right. I believe this brings us closer to the actual, to the prize that we need. How are we doing for, like, food and stuff? Are we, like... Oh, we're warm, rested and well fed, so we don't need to worry too much about getting... might have to stop for a snack midway through the heist, but otherwise we're doing okay. Ah, oh. Tell you what, Hull. There's no reason not to have this on all the time. What this does, it makes your foot, it makes you a little bit better at stealth. Oh. They just activated the trap, didn't they, the silly goose? Silly skeever. Don't want to live anymore. And that's how you do that. Poor little buggers. So I think in every main Thieves Guild heist there's a secret, well not so secret, like an extra thing you can steal that you can sell for a bit more money. Ooh. Actually I'll take that because there's only one copy of that book in the game. Not that the rarity of stuff bothers me so much. We can't afford to just be lugging around heavy shit like that. We might find something more valuable later on. And we also can't level up without sleeping. Though there's a bed right there. We might just level up. Maybe take some points in, maybe like take one of the sneak perks if I can get it. Ah, dang it! Does not bode well for the actual heist itself, does it? When the skeevers are catching me. Well, this seems like a good place to... Can we use that? I guess not. Oh well, it was a good idea. So keep muffle on. At least the skeevers are kind of activating all the traps, so I'm not like blundering into them like an idiot. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some traps on the way that I'm going to find and stumble into. So yeah, it brings me right to the entrance, or it brings me right to the back entrance, without having to deal with like sneaking past guards and such. So it's definitely a good call on the secret passage. Ah, dang it. Ah, fuck. Come on. Ah. I'm just noticing... Fuck. How few lockpicks I actually have. So there's a very good chance I might run out this heist. I didn't twig that. Thought I had a lot more. Right, we won't Hopefully won't need our sword. Although I am going to take all the food. Big Hungry Joe didn't get his name for, you know, his chaste and steadfast diet. Oh god, my fucking nose. Ooh, no one there. So we kind of need to go upstairs to, I think, clear out the safe. Or there's like something. We'll head upstairs first anyway. Okay. Back up, back up, back up. Oh, is that where that's where we came in? Okay. I know what I'm doing. I can't wait to blunder up this fucking heist. The potato is more valuable than the gold in survival mode. Let's see if we can. Dang it. There we go. I cannot afford to break all my lockpicks. Oh, we got some. They've got some stashed in here, it's cool. So far, so good. Haven't seen any guard yet. Oh, supposed to assume there's one there. So you've got to be very, very quiet. I believe there's one does a little patrol. There's one doing a patrol. I'm going to. I say no saves coming. If we get caught, we are blundering through this. Like the way this if I remember correctly, the way this heist kind of keeps you stealthy is that the guards are all like a couple of levels higher than you, or they've got a shit ton of health. And they're tough to actually fight, but you can fight them. Like it's an alternate way of doing it. It's a bit more of a, because like the thing about the Thieves Guild quest is the Thieves Guild quests is you're meant to be like sneaky and stealthy, but you can't just bumble the fuck right through it, and so it's not like I'm gonna lose the game by getting caught. But still, that's no reason not to be cautious, though. Anything interesting here? Nope. There's a guard there, but I think if we sneak around. Still there. I am like genuinely quite nervous. I don't know why. Oh, there's a guard there too. And the guard's having a sleep. Just gonna sneak through. Don't mind me. Right, there's a guy the head of the household is in here. And he's always such a fucking prick to fucking... Actually, do we need... What is it that we need to get from him? Oh, it's optional to obtain the key. We can pick the lock, though. You know what? I'm not gonna bother with it. I'm just gonna... So what we really want is... I think there's like a... There's like a statue in... Yeah, there it is. Right, I'm gonna... First invisibility potion. I'm gonna... Stealth! Bonk! Right, I'm not gonna... You can also, like, get one of the bugs in a jar from here. But to this... Like, to this day, I don't think no one knows what they do. Oh god, I'm hungry. Let's... I stole his apple pie. Let's... Yeah, tell you what we'll do is... We'll have a go, see if we can pick the lock first before we... If we need to, we can get the key from him. But I'm not gonna do that. Bye, dickhead. Good guarding that you're doing there. Keep up the good work. I don't know why I'm holding my breath. Like, these, like, Skyrim characters can't actually hear me. Can be as loud as I want and they're not going to notice me. Ooh. Let's pop muffle back on. Like, I think that the actual effect that muffle has on your, like, stealth is negligible, but it's good to have either way. Right, let's, oh. So that guard is coming through here. Put a shirt on. I cannot afford to break lockpicks, so don't fucking break the lockpick, Hungry Joe. Everyone's dependent on you. If I remember correctly, there's a yeah, there's a guard there, a couple of guards there. Let's not tangle with them right now. This guy's quite tricky to get around, but there is a way. I don't know why I'm saving. Why am I doing that? Can't really take him out with a single shot, but we can. There we go. Gonna look that way and haha, stealthed. It's worth the cost of an arrow just to do that. Like, the arrows have weight, so I'm only carrying a certain amount. It's an expert level safe. Nothing we've not dealt with before. Yep. Just your imagination, nothing to worry about. So it's kind of why I am insisting on not using any archery at all. Partially because the arrows have weight, and you're constantly able to have a lot of them. So it makes it less viable in survival mode, but also, I fucking don't like archery. I can't aim well. I'm not good at aiming. As, like, if you've watched my stream of Resident Evil 7, you'll know very well. Ooh. Oh, God. Ah, you fucking... Right, we know, like, where about the tension point is, so we can... Come on. It's about here, isn't it? Ah. Yeah, they snap so easily at, like, before your lockpicking skill gets anywhere. I'm still quite low level. This is not... It's fine. We've got a decent amount of picks. One thing I'm definitely going to do before we do another Thieves Guild thing is I'm going to buy a lot more lockpicks just for my own peace of mind. Come on. Come. Oh! It's in that awkward position between these two. It's so close! Why is it not... Come on. Right, so it's further towards the midpoint. Is that it? There we go. See, we didn't need the fucking... We didn't need the key at all. I'm gonna read it. Actually... Do you get in trouble for reading it? Fuck, I'm gonna read it anyway. This document acknowledges the sale of Goldenglow Estate and all property, assets and materials contained within. Payment of the property has been made in full by Gullum I as an agent on behalf of the buyer. All dealings with the Thieves Guild in Riften is to cease immediately. To deter any possible retribution of this act, you are to take immediate steps to protect our assets in any way that you see fit. I think you'll find that the Thieves Guild is far more bark than bite. Ha! And will likely avoid Goldenglow Estate rather than thin their already dwindling numbers. Good luck, and may this be the start of a long and lucrative partnership. Shows what you know, pal. The Thieves Guild fucking bit you and bit you hard. They sent their best man, their hungriest gentleman. He's a hungry young thief. He's actually heisting for an apple pie. And I think this drops us right back to where we started. And there we go. Part of the heist is done. There is also the matter of burning 3 hives to send a message. So I'm not sure where the best position to do that actually is, because there's a lot of guards around the hives, but now we're not really doing much. Like, stealth kind of goes a little bit out the window here, like it helps, but we can just leg it and do it quickly if we want to. That is an option. Let's just have a look here, see if we're any closer to where the hives are. Wait, what? Fucking dragon? Seriously? Seriously? Fucking... Right, go, get back in the sewer. Of all the times for there to be a dragon. Fucking hell. I'm trying to stealth my way through this whole area, and then fucking... The least stealthy fucking thing just... There's nothing in here, might as well run. The least stealthy fucking thing just drops on my head. Oh, Skyrim. You sure know how to pick your moments. I mean, the dragon might distract the guards, maybe. Oh, excuse me for that. actually is going to distract the guards for a bit. Are we close to the... Oh god. I don't want to risk it. Let's go back. Let's go back the other way. It's gonna make the guards get all paranoid now. Of all the times, man. This is what we call, in the thieving business, unforeseen circumstances. At least it kind of reveals where all the guards are, I suppose. Shit, shit, shit. Someone's seeing me. It's a good thing I brewed up these potions, I suppose. Where do I want... The fucking fog makes it hard to see. Right, that's where I want to get to. Shit. Someone's seen me. Possibly the dragon. Yeah, oh, fuck it. Nearly did a fucking full... I need to burn 3 of these. 1 down. 2 down. 3 down. You burnt? Fuck you! Big Hungry Joe is out. I was so close to being a perfect run. Like a perfect, like, no fucking... without being spotted by anybody. And that fucking dragon showed up to ruin it. Oh. I mean, in terms of, like... you know, in terms of heists, that's pretty, like, that's pretty good. Like, I mean, I don't think any of the guards will survive a dragon attack. And the whole point is, like, burning 3 of the, burning the hives to send a message. So, in universe, you know, even if they do spot you burning the hives down, that's kind of what you want them to do anyway. Mess with the Thieves Guild, you get your honey hives burnt down. Honey hives, beehives. I could score a pretty easy dragon kill here, but I've, you know, again, doing the Thieves Guild questline, man. We're not trying to, trying to be stealthy. I don't think I've never seen a dragon attack during that quest. I suppose they can attack any time. Yeah, they proper, like, plopped that dragon on my head as soon as I popped out the tunnel. And ooh. God, are you following me? I've got plausible deniability now, so... oh god. Oh shit, fuck me. Lost a lot of health there. I can't see what's happening. Was it worth it, dragon? Mess with Big Hungry Joe. This is what happens. This will be a lesson to the rest of you.
That curiosity. It may be dead now. But where did it come from?
Can't believe we got attacked by a dragon there. That's so fucking dumb.
Try to hide it all you want. I know you're in the Thieves Guild.
What gave it
So
away?
do the other guards.
The sneaky demeanor, the cool
Got
rapier,
you thinking.
or the
Maybe
fucking
I'm the
Thieves Guild
dragon.
armor that I've got
I
on.
just don't know it yet.
Or the fact that whenever I pop in a rift and I immediately go to the cemetery. And you're beginning to suspect I'm not really visiting a grave at all. Oh, it's getting sleepy now. So the effect of being tired is that total magic is reduced and magic and stamina regenerate 25% slower and potions aren't as effective. So he's going to need a little nappy nap shortly. Which is fine, because we need to level up anyway.
Word on the street is Goldenglow's been hit. Good job, lad.
The dragon did it.
Let me take a look at what you found. Arengar sold Goldenglow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol.
Oh, shit.
Any idea what that might be?
Just hiring the volume up a bit on my end.
Blast. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name. Don't sound so eager. It's not a social visit. It's business.
There's no option there that you can say that, like, makes you look good, is there?
That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Don't worry about it. Maven's business dealings usually involve quite a bit of gold for a deal. Of course, your pay. You're smart as a whip lad. Keep doing right by us, and there's plenty more where that came from. Until next we meet, lad.
300 gold, not much. Yeah, you can see I've been doing like Thieves Guild, like Radiant quests, so I've picked up a lot of gold. That's why I like joining the Thieves Guild. Just make a ridiculous amount of money. Like you will never need to like do anything else for money in the game if you just like casually pick this quest line up. So it's well worth doing if you. I think the only thing that bugs me about Skyrim is there's very little to spend the money on. Even in survival mode, you're not really. Food is not that expensive.
Oh, you're back. Well, well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort.
Okay, so I'm more stuffed up than I am, Dalvin Mallory.
Make us
I
proud.
also want to speak to
Welcome
you.
to the cozy little Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
What can I sell you? Oh, excuse me. Oh shit! Oh, I just sold it for less than it's worth. Dang it! Don't push me, Vexel the man.
So, take a look.
Give me all the food you've got. Give me all the bacon and eggs you've got.
Until next time.
I picked up his quest as well, but that's not like a... There's no time limit on that. It's like a dungeon crawl, but you've got to go all the way up to the northern portion of the map. And that's a hell of a trek for young, hungry Joe here. And if I sleep for 12 hours, that puts me at 6 AM. level ourselves up a bit. Yeah, you can only level up when you sleep in survival mode, which is cool because it means you're not you can't really power level or grind your levels up really quickly, which I'm enjoying. It's amazing how like the survival mode makes the game more fun by taking options away from you. I think health's a good option. We're not using a great deal of like magic yet. We probably will. Like I want to use magic in this build. My main source of damage is my one-handed weapons, and they're as high as they can get at the moment. I'm doing for light armor. I have all that I need. That I can't really get any more there. Can I get another point of stealth? Maybe no. Everything's kind of as high as it can be. Pickpocket's pretty decent. Illusion I'm not going to touch for a little while. I want to like build up to the point where I can get the invisibility spell and then start leveling that up. And then I won't need the potions at all anymore. Kind of got all the main skills that we need, so I think now is the time to start putting points into lockpicking, unless I've missed it. No, I haven't missed it. We're going to be a thief. Let's get good at picking some locks. I've been rested, but I think I'm hungry. Only peckish. Just a bit peckish. There's some... Oh god. Just fucking consuming an entire fucking fish there. Why am I carrying around that weighs so much? I like a silver ingot that, for fucking some reason.
Start a brothel, right? Do you want me to tell you exactly what I think? Well,
I've never heard this dialogue before. Let's listen to
I
it.
think if Brynjolf catches wind of it, he'll boot you right out of here. So drop it already.
What are we talking about?
Come here a second.
Oh,
Yeah?
A lot of people are beginning to get impressed with you here, me included. Just wanted to let you know.
Oh, good to
Come find
have
me if you
fans,
need
you
more
know.
marksman training.
Appreciate your support. Yeah, the Thieves Guild's got like some trainers you can like spend money to pick up like some extra levels and different skills, which is worth doing if you haven't. The one thing I did do actually, I think off stream, I did level up my pickpocketing by going to the pickpocketing trainer in Windhelm and just like pumping a load of gold into her.
Can't you bother me at my armor stand in the...
All right, so no, that's what I just walked past you in the street. Don't fucking start yelling at me. Hello.
So you're the one. You don't look so impressive.
And you look like shit too.
Is that confidence I hear? Or is it arrogance? Strange how often they're confused. You have to understand, it's been a long time since Brynjolf sent me anyone I can rely on. Faith. I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no grey area.
Not have a problem with me.
I hope not.
I'm the
This is an
best,
important job.
the greatest and
I have a
hungriest
competitor
thief.
called Hunting Grumeadery that I want to put out of business. I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly. Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Marcius. He'll fill you in on all the details. The Blackbriar family has always been allied with the Guild.
Tell me all your secrets. I'm not going to tell them to the
Empires
cops.
in Skyrim make for a perfect fit. I dare say the Guild owes its survival as much to my family as it does to its own people. Some layabout named Sabian. Been a thorn in my side for the last few years now. Not a day goes by that I don't regret letting Sabion get as far as he did. In only a few short years, he's taken that bile he calls mead to market, and a chunk of my profits with it. I can't imagine where he found the gold to take it to market so quickly. Exactly. With Sabion in prison, his meadery will be forced to close. Then I swoop in and take over the place. No more competition. The Goldenglow Estate job has undoubtedly interrupted the supply of honey I need to make my mead. Sabion could use this interruption to his advantage and collect a larger share of the market. I can't have that.
Like, Honningbrew mead is like meant to be the good one, whereas the Blackbriar mead is just meant to be shit that everyone hates.
Nothing gets done.
There's like
my opinion in the city. I have the
Stella
Jarl's
versus
deed
Hobgoblin.
and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me, and I pay a visit to the thieves.
Which, if you don't know beer,
Make me angry and
that
I
was just
can't.
nonsense that I said then.
You do well
Not that
to
I make
remember
sense
the next
most of the
you make
time.
such a stupid observation.
Was she yelling at me? I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job, and you will be sorry.
I don't like you. Hello.
You have some nerve coming back here after what you did to Kirava. Depends. Are you thirsty?
Yeah,
Hungry?
whatever, pal.
Both?
Give me... Oh, he's only got booze. That's disappointing. You're disappointing.
Just get out of here.
Just for that, I'm gonna stay...
To the Bee and Barb, my lord.
That's
If I can
better!
interest you in one of our special drinks, let me know.
Your customer service skills need work, pal. Right. Where am I going? What am I doing? What's happening here? There's something I wanted to do before I left Riften. Hello? Have a...
Oh.
Oh.
Divines bless your kind.
Please,
I'm
don't
generous... I'm as
accept him as
generous as I am hungry. I'm very hungry.
Valorman perform miracles with steel, eh?
I noticed I had a silver ingot, so I just wanted to pick up a few. Oh, you need money? I'm going to spread the wealth.
I can't take this place anymore. The trees, all the colors, the city so dark. Why? It makes no sense. So cold, so
I
hungry.
know the option to give her any money.
Tired.
It's like, after a certain point, one thing I wish you could do in Skyrim, like, you get so much gold that you never use on anything. I wish you could just, like, dump it on getting all the homeless people into
We're
houses.
just here for training. Otherwise, see for yourself.
I mean... you've got the money for it. I mean, there's no empty houses, but, like, you can pay to get some stuff built, or build something for them. So have, like, a shelter or something. Kind of wish, like, that was an option. Because I feel, like, horrible. Like, you leave these poor people on the street, and I've got, like, 13,000 gold I'm just never going to spend. What's the point in making a lot of money if you can't help people with it, you know?
Come back when
Anyway,
you're ready to spend your
I've
gold.
bored you long enough, Grelka. Let's, what do we reckon? Should we walk to Whiterun, or should we get a carriage? I'm inclined to walk, actually. Do like a long, leisurely stroll up to Whiterun. Pick up some Radiant quests on the way. Why not? Because yeah, fast travel is not an option. We have to, like, either get a carriage or walk. And I've not actually walked from Riften to Windhelm, so it'd be good little... Let's, like, pick up some locations along the way. That's another thing about survival mode. Because you can't, like, fast travel, you've got to if you see a place that's got radiant quests, you can't just pick them up and do them later. You've got to do them at the time. Like, I picked up some delivery quests from some people, and yeah, I'm just like not doing them because I can't fast travel there, and there's no point in just spending all the time to walk to the carriage and pay money to get in there, and then walk all the way into town, walk all the way up to the guy, drop off the stuff. So I've got like a load of fucking things. Wondering, let me take a look at I'm wondering what's better. Having extra, I don't think having extra magicka really helps so much. We're not using any big spells. Let me see if I've got enough to... Yeah, I've got enough magicka to use all the spells that I've got, so I don't need extra magicka. I'll just stick with the extra armor for now. Oh, hello. Oh god. You fucking asshole. Give me.
Just scratch. I'll rip your heart out. You start running. Stab him.
Give me your stuff. Yeah, one of the things I don't like about... I think I mentioned this last time, about mage builds in general. You constantly got to be... Oh, shit. You moved, didn't you? Opening the menu to change spells and everything. It's just not fun. Not like it. It's not. It's not fluid, you know. Whereas if you're just twatting people with a sword, you can just like keep the sword equipped and run in. Oh shit! Didn't mean to do that. See again, that's just really boring, isn't it? Like watching me just flick through the menu and everything. It's not fun. This is exciting. Ha! Oh shit! Oh, I'm gonna fall off the edge of that. I'll just save myself. God, there are a lot of people here, isn't there? On guard!
What you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do?
Hit you with a sword, primarily. I mean, what I'm gonna go to first.
Lick your belly like an old woman's purse.
And what did that get you, you know? I was just content to walk through here, thinking I'd already cleared it out. But no. You had to start trouble. You got any cool stuff, at least? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've cleaned this place out once, so it's not really worth doing it again. Just wanna... Well, maybe I have done this before. Can't really remember. Can't remember what I've been doing like for the past week. It's been a minute since. Well, it's been more than a week since I've played it much, so I can't really remember a great deal of what I've discovered and what I haven't. That's like kind of the downside with like any open world game, I think. If you... Oh fuck! I didn't mean to... Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. My bad. Yeah, because I think I did off stream. I did like, oop, shit. Off stream, I did like the delivery quest from this town, and I cleared their mine of spiders as well. I mean, say I've cleared the mine of spiders, but if you go back in there, like, after, like, a couple of days, the spiders are all back again. And every miner in there, if you're not quick enough, dies. So if you go in, clear the spiders, and get the fuck out, pretty much, and never go back in there. Take you. See, I've done a few Radiant quests off stream. They're just generally the boring, like, go here, kill things, come back, give me the report of things you've killed, and I'll give you money. Nothing game breaking. I want to try and do, if I can, it may not be possible, but I'll try and do the special Thieves Guild quests, and obviously the main Thieves Guild quest line I'm going to do on stream. If obviously I'm not going to take any stuff off stream, but every oh, too slow, buddy. What was I saying? Yeah, like every like if you do. Okay, so part of the reason why I'm going to just quickly explain all this stuff. Part of the reason why people think the Thieves Guild stuff is tedious is that in addition to doing the main quest line, you've got to do like the Radiant quests to a certain point. Like every hold in Skyrim gives you has a special job that you need to complete to kind of unlock the Thieves Guild's influence in that hold. In order to get those to open, you've got to do 5 of the Radiant quests in each hold, and what makes it difficult is that they're assigned randomly. So at the start, it's great. You know, you almost guaranteed to get a hold you've not done before. But the longer you go on, the more you end up getting repeats of the same holds. So at the moment, I've done. See, I write these down every Thieves Guild quest line. Every time I do it, just to keep track of it. Like, I think I've done 4 in Windhelm, 3 in Whiterun, 1 in Markarth and Solitude. So what I want to do is get like 1 more in Windhelm to unlock their special job, and then like another 2 in Whiterun and so on. And the special jobs are like they're like extra heists or extra, like, a bit more involved than the regular Radiant quests. Kind of like the main storyline missions. I will try and do those on stream. There's no guarantee that I will be able to, though. It's part of the problem with... Oh, an assassin's coming for me. Part of the problem with, like, because doing the Radiant quests is, as they're assigned randomly, the only way to do it is to save scum. And I don't want to make people watch me save scum my way through it. You were to eliminate Big Hungry Joe by any means necessary. Yeah, I'll take that as a souvenir. Do. I mean, I might. What? Like, because the Bedlam job, steal 500 gold in goods from Windhelm. We could probably do when we get to Windhelm, actually. And then plant a stolen ring in a house in Solitude. Which, if we're in Solitude, we might drop in. Are we going via Windhelm? I'm kind of going off the road here, aren't I? No, fuck it. Yeah, we can't fast travel, so I'm gonna... You also can't really put a... Can't really place a destination on here. So we put it there. Let's do the Bedlam mission while we're... Just to give you a taste of what it is, because it's very boring. It's like the same couple of jobs each time. And I think with it being like we're on the cusp of unlocking the special mission for Windhelm, may as well do it. Now that's another thing about the survival mode. It's making me like think of what quests I've got in each hold. Like it makes you think about the game more, which I do appreciate. It makes it a lot more fun. And I hardly recommend this mode to everybody. Like even if you think, oh, because survival mechanics aren't for me, like in most games. But this is Skyrim. It's, you know, I'm fairly comfortable with it. I'm not likely to. You don't really. I don't think you can really die of starvation. I think you can get into a fucking horrible situation where you're like starving, hungry, and cold. And that's just going to make you like awful stat wise, but heal myself up. Oh, the hunger. Eat an entire goat and half a chicken. Hello.
I'm on my way to Solitude to join the Legion. The United Empire is better for everyone.
Don't tell me what to do. What's this? Oh shit. Well, he's not going to join the Legion now, is he? Oh shit. You made me bleed my own blood. Yeah, I've been spreading my stat points around a little bit. Like I need a bit of everything, so I'm not really focused on any one particular stat. But I'm pretty prioritize health over everything. So hit point wise, I can take a lot of hits. Kicked in the face. Got time for these fucking scrubs. There is a dragon up there. I think if you don't bother him, he kind of leaves you alone. So I'm gonna stay out of his radar. One thing we can do here is pick up the Jazzbay grapes, because they're good for a quest later on. Hello. Just like I'm pretty sure I killed that dragon, or I did a bounty job off stream to kill a dragon in that area, but one's just moved in anyway. Fucking rude is what it is. Tell you what I'm not looking forward to though, in survival mode, building a house. Like there's the house building mechanics in this. They're tedious when you can fast travel, where you can like, if you realise you don't have an ingredient to build a certain thing, you can just hop to the nearest available town. It's gonna be, I imagine it's gonna be really frustrating when I, oh shit. Oh good. Look, I don't want trouble. I don't want any trouble. Friend. You can cross the road ahead of me, it's fine. I'm nowhere near strong enough to take on a giant right now. And on top of everything else as well, it's gives you an like survival mode gives you the excuse to just take in the world of the game, you know, not because usually, even with the best of intentions, like when I streamed Skyrim for the first time, I said I'm not going to fast travel anywhere, but after a certain point it just gets more convenient to fast travel because you've got that many locations, and it wouldn't hurt to just hop into the nearest one to what you're going to. You save a lot of time that way. Removing that option, it just makes the game better, I think. I mean, obviously, like, fast travel's there for a very good reason. It does save you some time. But at a certain point, when you're really high level, you've unlocked a bunch of locations, you can just fast travel everywhere you want. The game doesn't feel as big anymore. Right. I kind of know that. Let me look at the map. If we stay on the road, we should end up, because we're at our little waypoint marker we made. The one thing I don't know how to do is I don't really know how to mitigate getting cold. Like, doing anything in Windhelm is really hard because it's really cold up here, and it reduces the effectiveness of your I think it's like lockpicking, I think. But it said if you keep a torch on you, it makes it easier to deal with. But I didn't find that. I had a torch with me the whole time, and didn't seem to have any effect. It's very weird.
Don't think you can barter with me like.
They're still comfortable though. Like, I know you can like kind of stand next to the you can see that little symbol on the right side of my compass there. Let you know like what the temperature is. And if you stay somewhere warm, you like break off the like cold effects. But I know how to do it when you don't have a fire near you. I know, like, every time I speak, I can, like, feel my sinuses vibrating. It's very uncomfortable. So, Bedlam job. It's basically steal anything that's not nailed down, but you can't be seen taking it.
Those Whiterun guards can take down a dragon, so can we.
So I'm kind of just going to case the place for the moment.
It was my pleasure, Torbjorn. I enjoy cooking, and after what you and Tova have been through...
So, because I picked up some stuff.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Thank you for your custom.
Gonna have a look at nothing to disenchant. Look if anyone's left anything of value. I've got to steal like 500 gold's worth of goods. No, I'm gonna use all those wolf pelts I picked up and just make a few leather armor pieces, maybe.
I'm sorry I lost myself.
Do 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 do. And sell them to. Where you going? Buy my shitty leather armor pieces, you. What else of value have they got here? I mean, why am I? Oop, shit. Why am I? Been detected. So. So what we're kind of looking for is stuff that's valuable, but not in a chest or in anyone's pockets. It's kind of easier said than done. But like sometimes people have got stuff in their houses that just kind of sitting around on shelves and stuff. Just looking at the marketplace, if that's. Going here. One thing I did as well, I did the quest for this guy as well, where he gives you, he's looking for a white vial.
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know.
I mean, the ingredients are weird stuff. Think about stuff that I can use, you know. Oh, cool. Easy. Pleasure doing business with you. I just realised part of the reason why this is gonna suck is that I can't really sell this stuff. I can't really sell this stuff without getting back to the Thieves Guild. But it's fine. We're heading to Whiterun. We can just dump it there for the moment. Yeah, one thing, once you do the special jobs for the Thieves Guild in each hold, it unlocks a fence in that hold so you can sell stolen objects to them. And they have a lot more money to spend, so you can sell a lot more stuff. Ugh, stretching. Yeah, what I'll do is I'm gonna get the carriage to Whiterun. Because we've done that walk before on stream. I mean, it's going to hit a point where
Where do you want to go?
we're going to be going back and forth across the same areas anyway. But why? It's 20 gold to get up there. Might as well. A bit peckish. So I'm satisfied for the moment. I can see he's cold, he's hungry, he's tired. I think of all of them, being cold I think is the worst one because it slows you down. See him running a bit slower now because he's so cold. So what I'll do though, I'll drop into. The other thing I did off stream is I bought the house in Whiterun and all the decorations for it. So I've got like a bunch of storage space I can use in here. So I might just do that now. Warm myself up a bit. Dump all my ingredients in here. Except for the salt pile, so I know I can turn that into food. Let's see if I can just see what I can make out of this. Make poisoned apples if I wanted to. Make some clam chowder. Say it, Frenchie. Okay. So I picked up, yeah, so, as you might have saw then, I picked up some crab meat. Very little I can do with that. All my ingredients back in there. Because we need to head out to the city and meet with the head of the meadery, so I might as well do that early in the morning.
Honor to you, my Thane.
Well rested and peckish. Story of my life. I'm not cold anymore. How's everyone doing, by the way? All doing good? So I think the plan is I'm going to do this mainline Thieves Guild quest, drop that back with what's his dick, drop that Bedlam quest in with Delvin, see if he's got the main quest for Windhelm, and then do that one, and then call the stream from there if the internet holds up. If I remember correctly, this quest is quite tough. Like, there's a really tough enemy at the end of it. And this is less of a heist than it is a dungeon crawl. Meow. Wait, what? Oh. Well, I'm gonna run back there now. God damn it. I wasn't paying attention when she gave me the job, so I didn't know I was meant to go into Whiterun. Well, nothing for it. No fast travel. Just gotta run in there. Yeah, part of the reason my voice is so fucked up is, aside from just this cold that's been fucking kicking my ass since September, is I went to a rally today for solidarity with refugees, and there's a lot of yelling and chanting, and my voice hurts now. So streaming might not have been the smartest idea, but when have I ever been smart, you know? Yeah, Jeremy Corbyn gave an awesome speech, and on the picture he took, or one of his team took, of the crowd, there's like a picture of me there, which is pretty cool. Are we back here now, are we? Where are we meant to be going?
I ain't done.
So we're heading to the tavern.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Good advertisement for your business there. I think I've got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Can't a man drink in peace?
No!
I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard. And we're going to poison the mead.
You got the stuff?
No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well. You know what I mean?
That could be a good cocktail, though. Pest poison and mead. You don't know.
You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn.
Why don't more people drink poison, is what I'm saying.
I'm going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat. Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done.
Someone brave, handsome, and hungry.
Brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work. I made the mistake of borrowing coin from Sabjorn. He's allowing me to pay it back, but he's working my fingers to the bone. He treats me like a slave. I have to do every nasty, dirty job in the meadery. If this plan works, not only is my debt gone, but I'll be set up for life. Maven and I worked out a little deal. If Sabjorn ends up in jail, she's gonna take over his meadery. And guess who gets to run the Blackbriar meadery in Whiterun? You're looking at him. Once Sabjorn is out of the way, Maven has plans for the place. One way or another, we don't want the pests coming back. Consider it just more of the dirty work. I did my part getting them in there, now you need to clear them out. Both of the buildings are connected by tunnels made by the pests infesting the meadery.
I like this, like...
There's an entrance to it in the basement storeroom of the warehouse.
There's a whole clandestine meeting type thing here.
The boards so the meadery would get infested. That's where you should start.
I wish, like, more missions in Skyrim had this, because there's two of them. Like there's this one, there's another one where you just go to a tavern and sit down with them. I don't know. I like that from a.
Get through that way. Go right ahead.
I'm weird, I guess.
You want a drink?
No.
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both.
Don't fucking... Manless, don't fucking talk about the illegal shit we're gonna do in front of the waitress. Come on.
It's been a pleasure.
Right.
If you need to sample some of the finest meat in Skyrim,
hello.
you're in the right place.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
And that guy does nothing. Like, he's not connected to any quests that I know about. All he does is just talk about, oh, security in Whiterun's terrible. And he's got a point. I'm fucking running around stealing from everybody in this fucking place. But he doesn't seem to have, like, any, like everyone else has, like, a quest attached to them, or, like, something. Or you can speak to them, but all he does is repeat that one line. Wonder what his deal is. Yeah, another reason why I'm kind of spaced out is when I got back from the rally, because I popped into my local pub on the way back from the rally because my feet were killing me. I'd been standing up all day and I wanted to sit down for a while. So I had a couple of pints there, just kind of hung out for a little bit. And then as soon as I got home and like sat down, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stream. See you in 10 minutes. And just went whoop, straight asleep. It's been a long day. So I woke up at like, well, my plan was to wake up at 7 so I could like get ready and go to the gym before like the rally. And I ended up waking up about like 5 or 6 in the morning. So I've been awake for a long while. I was tempted to just like leave streaming today. I thought like fuck it, it's been a long day. But then when I got up after my nap, I was like, you know what? I've got some energy now. Might as well burn it off with an old hungry Joe here, who hasn't been hungry for a while. I'm a bit concerned. He's just satisfied, so I'm gonna eat something real quick. I know, like, the hunger meter can drop really quickly. It's, like, if you're satisfied and not well fed, like, it just goes to peckish really quick.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here?
One of them is your face. Ha! There's something wrong.
Me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunting Brew reserved for the captain of the guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined.
Why invite the captain of the guard to a mead tasting? That's like, that seems stupid.
Really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done. Well, that's not how I operate, so forget it. Okay. No need to make rash decisions. Here's half. You get the rest.
Like how intimidation is easier than persuasion. I guess that makes sense. Like, you're armed to the teeth. Like, just politely speaking to someone like, this guy's, you know. But then, like, brandishing a knife in his face, like, fucking gets a good effect.
I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back. Don't come back until every one of those things are dead. Malice is the best deal I've ever made. Lent him a bit of gold some time ago I knew he'd never be able to pay back. Nothing like free labor to make operating costs cheaper.
So this guy's a cunt, and it's good that we're...
Now I've got to clean up this mess.
It's good that we're scamming him. And the thing about the Thieves Guild is, like, a lot of the people that you are, Oh, we've got to go through the... Okay. That makes sense. A lot of the people that we're scamming and stealing from are dickheads. So it's good that we're doing it. And a lot of people are like, oh, I want to do a purely good playthrough. I don't want to, you know, steal. But you know, they all have it coming. And this is like the only supply of Hunting Brew mead in the entire game. I'm not going to touch it though. It's good to have at least one bottle on your person. I'm gonna need to blow my nose again. I'm really sorry. It's fucking... Like, I thought I was clear of this cold entirely, but then it just started, like, the back of my nose started hurting. And then, yeah, it turned out to be another cold kicking in. Oh, fucking hell. Ah. I wouldn't say that's better, but it's not as bad. Shit. Okay. Oh shit, they are tankier than they look. Oh god, I'm poisoned! So Venom Fang Skeevers can take a bit of punishment. Good to know. I do apologise about some of the disgusting noises. Don't need to have a guy with me. So this like whole little quest is a straight dungeon crawl. It's not. And I think from here, most of the stuff you do is a straight dungeon crawl. It's not like a Oh god! Oh shit! There's a lot of you in that. Yeah, I think there's only one more, like, proper heist that we do. Which I guess is disappointing. And I also just remembered that also in this area we deal with a lot of spiders, I just realised. So that's coming up. Oh, fucking... Speak of the fucking devil. Oh well. At least it's warm down here, I suppose. Let's just heal ourselves up a bit. And that's another thing that happens in survival mode. Your health drains. Your health regenerates a lot slower. Well, that did not help. Thank you for blinding me. Oh! Genuinely didn't see that. Thought I was being good at like noticing the traps and stuff, but guess not. Okay, this is where I'm probably going to die a couple of times. Do 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 do. Because there's like a field of skeevers here. There's also a very powerful magic user just past there, who we don't want to get caught by. Makes it real hard to sneak through this area and get a sneak attack on him. But we're going to do our best and fuck it up completely. Shit. It's fine, everything's fine, don't worry about it. Nothing's ruined. Yes, I can. Oh, shit. So what I'm gonna do. One thing we do have, we have a lot of paralysis. We have one for 4 seconds, one for 3. Let's put the one for 3 seconds on there. Ha! Part of the reason why this guy's so tough is that he has a shit ton of health. For a magic user, that's ridiculous. And he does a lot of damage. Yeah. Oh, it's we've got a few more paralysis potions. We'll hit him with another one. Let's use up some. So let's use one of the ones for 4 seconds as soon as we yeah, for a magic user, he's got a ridiculous amount of health. No shit! Ah! Ah! Shit! Shit! I missed him! Ah! Fuck! It's okay. We've got plenty of healing potions. We're okay. Just completely fucking whiffed that fucking hit. I'm gonna put that ring straight on. Yeah, he's got like so much health. I don't know, like, I guess it makes it more challenging. But you think of magic users as being like squishy and easy to kill. I'm not reading all that. He's just mad that he got kicked out of the Mages College, and he wants to get revenge by training all the rats to join him. And you notice his name is Hamelin, you know, like the Pied Piper. And that's the humour in that situation. Aren't you glad you came to watch Skyrim with me? Expert at the law. At least that's done. I remember that gave me so much trouble the first time I played the game. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze soon. Hold on. Excuse me. Apologies for that. This is the one thing we didn't want to happen. I'm trying to reduce the amount of gross noises on the stream. God damn. My nasal spray is on the other side of the room, so I'll try and tank my way through it like a big boy. Ah, that's horrible. Ah, right into... does this day get any worse? Of all the luck. Ah, no, I'm gonna have to pause for a second, get my nasal spray, and... that's the problem with, like, this cold... well, generally, my sinuses aren't great anyway. At the best of times, but with a cold, they just tend to burn like fuck, and sneezing just makes them hurt for a long time. So you get the treat of listening to me spray my nostrils and clear them out. Again, aren't you glad that you tuned in to the MattHollandAuthor.com stream? We've got it all. Nasal spray, rats, complaining, nose blowing, burps. Is it any wonder I've only got like 3 subscribers? Probably less than that after this. And again, like the cold is gone. It's just the lingering effects of it hanging in there. Ah, that is better. If I can give like one piece of wisdom to like anyone listening to this, nasal spray is like a $5 from Boots. It is the best £5 you will fucking spend. It's invaluable. Here we are. At least I'm warm, you know. I'm gonna take the key. Got any? If I remember correctly, he's got like some shit to steal in here. Sorry about that. That was that sneeze came right out of nowhere. There we go. All the booze is poisoned. That like that feels like, to me, it's like when you watch someone pour booze down a sink. It fucking hurts. It's alcohol abuse. Hello.
Malice is teaching me everything he knows about brewing. Hopefully, I can take over his position someday.
You wanna work for free at a brewery? Okay. We're not here to kink shame, but that doesn't seem sane.
Was something we discussed unclear?
Fucking job's done.
Well, it's about time.
Asshole.
Install the captain until you were finished. You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
I certainly hope someone takes you to jail for the rest of your life. Malice.
Well, Sebjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Honning Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. Look at me. Not some wine to be sipped and savored.
It's actually honey wine. So it kind of is a wine. Technically speaking.
What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
Yeah.
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
Please, I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled.
You really fucking should if you knew about the pest problem.
This is not what it seems.
This feels like it's your mistake too, friend.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
And this seems harsh.
I assure you, this is all just a...
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. He's a prick.
Move.
Farewell.
But if we locked up
Bjorn.
every prick in the world, you know, there'd be no room left in the prisons. And then where would we get our free labour from? He's fucking... Oh, fucking... He's like, oh god, I'm not gonna go.
Any better. Anything else you need?
He just fucking follows him. Yeah, actually,
So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help. I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting...
we have a fence now! Whoa!
Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me. I can't believe that
You can't sell
worked.
stuff to him yet. We just kind of got to leave and come back.
I can't believe that worked.
It's still stealing if we take that. Thought by now we'd be pals. Oh, hungry. Eat an entire catfish. Do I have any homebrew meat on me? Because it is worth having one. Sweep this place in first person mode. So he's got a lot of valuables kind of stashed around, like the salmon. And make sure to eat those like stolen salmon steaks. Oh yeah, that's a fucking... what's it called? Have need of Senrek? There's nothing in there. Come on, man. You got any cool clothes? No. Sabjorn. Within the enclosed crate, you'll find the final payment, as we discussed. Hunting Brew Meadery should now begin brewing mead at full production. In regards to your concerns about interference from Maven Blackbriar, I can assure you that I'll do everything in my power to keep her assets and her cronies at bay. This is the beginning of a long and successful future for both of us. So people are trying to undermine all the Thieves Guild by making them look like twats in front of all their contacts. all that stuff. And you got any gold in you? Yep. Some more from you. So we cleaned this fucking prick right out. And that, like, honey brew decantery, or decanter, that's the thing you need to get, you need to give to Delvin in this heist. Which is where we're going next. Can I sell stuff to you yet?
Can't believe that worked.
No, not yet.
Remember to put in a good word, Maven, for me.
It's fine.
I can't believe that.
Why are you following me? Again, sleepy. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna take it. I'm taking the carriage straight to Riften. It's faster than walking all the way there.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Riften.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
And yeah, we've got some stolen goods to sell. So getting to the Thieves Guild is kind of the only place we can do it for the moment.
Can take you to any of the...
And I'm pretty sure we've done enough jobs in Windhelm now to unlock the special job. And then I will try and save up the special jobs if I can to do them on stream. But that's not really something I can guarantee. Because if they come up, I'm taking them. Right, you weigh a lot. Let's have some of you. And some stolen salmon steaks. Did I say that right?
Please help me. I really need your help.
What's up?
My job at the Riften fishery is in danger. The owner, Molly, said that if I show up for work in this condition one more time, then I'm out. I don't mean to do this to myself, but I can't help it. I tried some skooma a year ago, and ever since then, I can't stop. If you could give me a healing potion, I could cleanse this poison from my body and get back to my life. Your kindness will never be forgotten. Here, take this. It's all I can offer you for what you've given me.
I mean, that's the thing about skooma as like a thing. Like you can find skooma in the game, drink it, and be fine. It's not like addictive. It doesn't hurt your stats or anything. It doesn't have any negative effects whatsoever. That I can see. It's no more addictive than like mead or ale is. And apparently it just takes a healing potion and they're like a couple of gold to buy. So in addition to kicking that mop in front of you, I finished the job.
I trust you have guts. This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol. Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services.
You say, oh, this is more than adequate for your services, but
We're done.
I don't feel like a negotiation. And also, my fucking rapier does 40 points of damage, and that does 21, and I can't even upgrade it yet. I mean, I guess I can, like, take the enchantment. Fucking Maven Blackbriar. I wish there was a way in game you could, like, usurp the Blackbriars, you know, because they are dicks. And they do deserve to be usurped the fuck out of everything. And all they do is like, I own the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood. I can have you killed or destroyed, and so and you can run the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood yourself. It feels like something they would have put in if they, you know, they had more development time. And I'm pretty sure someone's modded something into the game. In the PC version or something, where you can give them what they fucking have coming to them. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, my only thing about the Thieves Guild is you kind of have to work with the Blackbriars, and they fucking suck. Oh, excuse me. Fucking hell.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him. Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild.
How did she get someone here that quickly? I came straight from her.
And this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild. Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this, to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Look, I am sleepy. You know, I'm gonna level up and sell my stolen stuff. I'm so tired.
There you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Goldenglow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever.
Almost sounds like you admire them.
They're well funded, and they've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed it reached this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godjal lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gollum. Gollum is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Goldenglow Estate and that he can finger our buyer.
I beg your pardon.
Get out there, shake him down.
Hope he buys him dinner first.
Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions. Arangoth was a fool to think he could get away with this. When Gollum was getting us merchandise from the East Empire Company, we were making a hefty profit. It was so lucrative, I was considering moving the guild to Solitude to save us time. Gollum started to get greedy and cut us out of the deal. Almost can't say I blame the scaly bastard. It started out innocent enough. He kept claiming the shipments were light because of Imperial interference. Then maybe a few years ago it all stopped. He didn't even bother to contact us anymore.
Ghosted. Yes, I know, I've got a level up available.
Goldenglow Estate provided a huge payout for us before Arangoth locked us out. Maven looked the other way as long as the honey kept flowing and we kept it in line. let's not kid ourselves. Blackbriar mead is swill. The only thing keeping it successful is Maven. Word on the street was that hunting brew tasted better, cost less, and Sabjorn didn't shove it down everyone's throat. If Sabjorn ever managed to push Maven off her pedestal, we'd all be in trouble. Look, in case you hadn't noticed, these aren't the glory days of the guild. We've lost more clients in the last decade than I'd care to count, but Maven's stuck with us throughout the entire ordeal. I'll be damned if I'm gonna lose her to, well, whatever they are. I need you to put all your efforts into this job. We can't afford any mistakes.
When have I ever made a mistake, Mercer Frey? Come on. Stop it. Let's speak to... So sleepy. Let's speak to Brynjolf on the way out. I wanna go to bed. So tired.
I can't believe Gollum mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong. He could scam a beggar out of his last septim. But he's no mastermind. Trouble. He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you. You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gollum, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage.
He's gonna owe us for this.
He does indeed. And with his fingers in the East Empire Company's pie, we'll make good use of that debt. If I'm not being clear enough, that means we don't want him killed.
Ah, boo.
Now, just keep on his tail, and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot. There are thieves, and then there is Gollum. No honor, no code at all. He'd shake your hand and stab you in the back at the same time. The cut he's supposed to provide the guild has dwindled as of late. He says pickings in the warehouse are slim, but I'm certain he's lying. Keep your eyes
fucking push him, you. Speaking to him, we've got stuff to talk to him about.
Just head right back to the guild and get the information to Mercer. Nothing else is more important. If you discover Gollum holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we'd find that information quite valuable as well. A mercantile group that has established ports all over Tamriel. They pretty much dominate the whole shipping industry. The Emperor himself supposedly backs them, which means they have fairly unlimited resources, so don't get their feathers in a ruffle. Gollum works in the East Empire Company warehouse. He helps maintain all of the shipments of goods that goes in and out of Solitude. That means he has the pick of the litter from some of the finest goods to grace Skyrim shores. He isn't exactly in the guild, but he pays us a cut of all the stuff he lifts from the warehouse. Good luck in Solitude. Keep Gollum alive, but remind him who we are.
I'm gonna try and play it as if it's the first Grand Theft Auto.
Need something?
It's really hard to control that way.
Yeah, I guess I have a minute. What do you want? Need something?
This is like... I've kind of got to keep the camera pointed directly up. Oh no, I don't. Can't really see what I'm doing. Now before we go to bed, let's pop in with old Devlin. We've got to sell some stuff to him anyway. I think by now we should have the special job for Windhelm. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, you're back. And here's the spoils. Plenty more where this came from.
Special request.
Got word from Torsten Kruse in Windhelm that a rival guild is trying to get itself started. Not only that, but they're giving us thieves a bad name by murdering their marks. Get over there and see what you can do. Well, it appears your actions are starting to make waves out there. People are talking about the guild again. In fact, I just got a special job requested. I haven't gotten anything like that in years. Well, it appears your actions are starting to make waves out
I
there.
want to sell you the where are you going?
Again. In fact, I just got a
Why
special
are you
job
leaving?
requested. I haven't gotten anything like that in years. Well,
Okay, can't
here's your actions.
can't sell him the fucking decanter because
Welcome to the coast. I give special
Fine.
thanks to members of the
I'll do the special job
Show me
first.
what you've got.
There's all those and those. I need to plant that. That's stolen. That's stolen. Any jewelry? No. Weapons. That I'm gonna try and disenchant.
All right then.
I'm so sleepy. So I can't speak to Delvin until I do the special Windhelm job, which is fine. It's kind of on the way anyway. So once I do this, I unlock the fence in Windhelm, and I get a new merchant in the Ragged Flagon. You know, I'm gonna sleep for 23 hours. How the fuck about that? I did a really important job for the guild. I'm gonna rest for a while before I take another one on. And I need to pee quite badly. So once Big Hungry Joe wakes up, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I've got to level up too, haven't I? Let's take a Magicka point. Why not? Feel as though, even though we've got the option to up our one-handed... Oh, we don't anymore, okay. That makes it easier. Okay, I thought we had the option to put that up a bit more. Let's go about stealth. Stealth's going to be important. I know you're hungry. Let's eat these stolen salmon steaks. Just satisfied, eh? Let's eat another one. There we go. Well fed. I'm going to pee for a couple of minutes. Where can I put this? Is quite entertaining to watch. I'm gonna hang around here, and maybe they'll have some cool conversations you can listen to while I'm in there. I will be back. Don't you worry about that.
Children's storybook. Get some better story, Tipper.
Brindle, you had a chance to speak to our contact in Whiterun?
Sorry, Mercer. They no longer wish to be involved in our operation.
I trust you've applied the appropriate pressure in order to change their mind.
I have. I think we may have to turn this one over to the Dark Brotherhood.
Yes, right. Such a shame.
Yeah? What of it? So, is it true bandits get, you know, real friendly with the wildlife?
You're an idiot.
I'm back, and I noticed that the camera is swinging around. Did any of the Thieves Guild people, like, speak or say anything cool while I was gone? I'm probably gonna watch it. I mean, I always watch these back, because I try and learn from every stream and how to do things better. So I'll probably listen to this back and hear what they had to say. If anything, there's a very good high to very high chance that nothing happened and we're just swinging around here. Look at him go. Whee! Right. Oh god, what's that? Caught on a thing. My phone charger was tucked under the chair. Do not want to run that over. Right, what am I doing? Who am I speaking to? Who am I killing? How is our carry weight actually? Make sure I'm not lugging around a load of stuff that we don't need.
What did you need?
What are we doing for, like... So we're rested, well fed, and warm. You know, I'm probably going to just get a carriage to Windhelm, honestly. Because doing that whole walk again seems tedious. Run through here. Aside from all the gross noises I'm making, which I'm really trying hard to keep away from the microphone as much as I can, I don't know how effective I'm being there. I'm actually feeling pretty good. I'm sort of feeling like I want to keep going. I guess it feels like I've only just started. I'm just starting to have fun, you know.
They're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. The old
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Windhelm.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Something I was going to do before I left. I was going to speak to Vexel the man and get some food, but...
Talking about the weather. You're not from Windhelm, right?
Oh well. There's an innkeeper in Windhelm. I'll pick some up there. Actually, I'm like swimming in food at the moment, to be fair. I should eat some of this before I buy new stuff. I know that's a bit like we've got McDonald's at home. Just in Skyrim. The air is treacherously cold. So you'll see he slows right down. And he's drained. He's very cold. Move 20% slower. Lockpicking and pickpocketing are 50% harder. That's half of the shit that I can do. Drained and hungry. Oh, he's not doing well. Can at least eat some venison and some fish. I used all my torches up, so I can't, like, warm up.
Let's see here. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar.
Was that worth stopping me in the road, courier?
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Get out of the way.
Someone stole your sweet roll?
No, I'm cold and tired. Don't make fun of me. Let's just stand next to this for a little while. There we go, it's warming up a bit. Something I need to get. I need to get a Let's look at the map real quick. You know what? Torsten Cruelty is going to come to They're going to come to the city, and I'm heading to the inn to get some sleep and warm up a bit anyway. I'm not running back out there in this weather. And again, that's something that this mode makes you think, like, oh, the weather's shit, I'll do something else for a while.
Horses, all day long. Do you have any idea
Horses?
how dull horses are?
Metal Gear. Okay, that's a huge in-joke, and I'm just now realising I don't think I've explained it yet. I will in a second. I'm going to buy some food, get a room, and sleep for a little bit.
Got some fresh baked bread and good. Take a look.
I will have your finest cooked beef, your grilled chicken breast, and some slaughter fish, and a room for the night.
It's yours for a day. Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing. Could be around any corner.
Just do 12 hours. Okay, so the horses thing. A little while ago, cracked.com site I did once write for, had a show called Agents of Cracked. There was a huge, like a little subplot, or like an episode where one of the characters just had a load of horses on his desk, and it was like, and another character is like, horses, Dan, horses! And every time he tries to speak, he's like, horses? Like, it's not, it's very well delivered, and like, it's worth watching. I don't do it justice, and it just fucking killed me. That whole bit fucking, like, cracked me the fuck up. And cracked me the fuck, it's a bit of a pun. And yeah, like, every time someone mentions horses now, I'm just immediately, my immediate response is just to go, horses! And that's why I don't have as many friends as you might think I should have, with my winning personality and awesome noises. That's where that's from. The Metal Gear thing is from Metal Gear Solid, where every time someone says something, Solid Snake repeats it as a question. So it's like, Metal Gear, nanomachines, horses. Delvin Mallory said you had a job for me.
She was murdered a few months ago.
A job?
Left her laying on the ground in a pool of her own blood. I assumed they were...
A pool of her own blood?
We always wore far too much jewelry in public. And I told her...
I'm taking the piss, but talking like Solid Snake is easier on my voice than my own voice is at the moment. I assure you it wasn't anyone from the guild.
No need to explain. I'm well aware of your...
That's actually easier to do. Oh my god. My identity rescinds.
Lady Altmer at that. Can you imagine?
Did you just do a racism?
Let's just say I'm a firm believer in an eye for an eye and leave it at that.
I wasn't listening. I was marveling at my own voice.
Gave me some valuable information before. Well, you know. Well, like I told Delvin, I think we can help each other. You recover what I'm looking for, and take out a rival guild in the process.
Something they took from Slothley, I assume. That's easier in my voice. That actually feels soothing to do, actually. Fuck.
See family heirloom. I want it back.
Deal. Where do I begin?
The only name I have is Noran.
That man.
House right here in Windhelm. That's where you should begin.
For the rest of the stream, I'm gonna speak like this. Actually, no, that hurts. No, actually. Someone used to be an adventurer like me, and they caught an arrow somewhere. Where did they catch the arrow? I need to know. Oh god, I'm gonna cough. That actually, like, for a little bit, that felt soothing on my throat, like the rumble of it, like... But then I got too much. I got greedy. What am I doing? I was not listening.
Name's new.
Stand next to this for a little while. Oh, it's fire! Warm me up! Ah, fucking Windhelm. This is like a whole thing in survival mode. You fucking hate Windhelm. It is so cold.
Yes, can I help you with something?
Here are Fjotling.
Fjotling. Fjotling. Where have I heard that name? Oh, of course, the poor girl who was murdered. Such a beautiful young thing. Tragedy, to be certain. How dare you? You're accusing me of taking part in such a heinous act? I should have you arrested for even suggesting such a thing.
You'd be a decent thief, but you're an awful actor.
I'm afraid I have absolutely no idea what you're speaking of.
Dang it! Thought that'd work. Tell me everything. Alright,
Now,
I'll skin you.
let's think about this, you know, discuss it like two rational people. Look, I had no choice. They're crazy. I could be
You
killed.
just push me? Pal, you are standing way too close. Back off. Who's crazy?
It's a guild of
Am I
awful
crazy?
thieves. They call themselves
They'd have told me if I was crazy.
Their leader,
Unless you're one of them.
the worst of the lot. He steals valuables from
I
the
should
store.
listen to this, because I'm like... This is important. This is why I'm not wandering around in a circle. He murders his
Linwe
marks.
prefers stealing from the deceased. Digs up the corpses, breaks into the Hall of the Dead. He even stole that locket right off that poor murdered girl's body. Or what was left of it.
Is this Laura Bailey who does her voice? Because I know she did a lot of voice work
I used
for the
to fence
game.
for the Thieves Guild in Skyrim a long time ago. When Linwe
She just sounds like
moved into the
Vex
area,
from
he contacted
Critical
me and
Role.
said if I didn't fence for them, he'd kill me. If I tell you, you need to promise not to kill me. I'd prove to be quite an asset to the Thieves Guild, and one of the best fences in Skyrim.
I'm gonna
Linwe is
kill
located in
you.
a place called Uttering Hills Cave. He's got his entire
As far as I know,
guild
you're
there,
voiced
so
by Laura Bailey. That makes you
Yeah.
fucking solid
If you're done
gold as far as
before
I'm
this,
concerned.
Come back any time and I'll make good on my end of the bargain.
What happened to Fjotli?
I don't know. Rumor has it she was murdered, butchered by a madman.
That is hell on someone with a stutter. That name.
Toasted might
Fjotli.
think Linwe
Actually, it's not too bad.
are responsible for Fjotli's death, but I can assure you nothing could be further from the truth.
That is all.
I'm sorry I misled you. Return when this is over, and we'll talk about my involvement in the Thieves Guild.
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone else?
Yeah, I went from being someone who'd like not watched any Critical Role, but was a huge fan of like, but a huge D&D player, to being a tremendous like Critical Role fan over the past year and a half. So when they announced Legends of Vox Machina was coming out, I thought, no, now's the time to watch. Well, when season 1 was coming out, I was like, now's the time to watch like all Critical Role, because I tried it a few times and it never quite gelled for me. Because the first couple of the first episode starts in the middle of their campaign, and I thought I'd missed some episodes the first time, so I was like, oh, there must be more somewhere, and there isn't. It's in the middle of the campaign. They explain it. You don't miss anything by starting there, but yeah, never gelled with me. And so I thought, I'm going to watch the first episode and see, because I really like D&D live play shows, stuff I watch for fun. I love the Oxventure and Dungeons of Drakkenheim, like the two of the best out there. So I thought I'd like Critical Role, and turns out I fucking was right. I fucking love Critical Role as well. But that first episode is a fuck to get through, because not only is you're getting used to new characters who all already kind of have a vibe together, but they also have some tech issues. Well, I don't know if it's tech issues. I think it's like copyright stuff. I don't know, like, it makes it hard to watch the character introductions. And it just kind of feels like a lot of sitting around waiting for the thing to start, which is a thing with Critical Role. There is a lot of sitting around waiting for every episode to start, because they do a lot of announcements and sponsors and stuff as the series goes on. But yeah, it's worth persevering for those first couple of episodes. And I've got a dragon coming in. Look, can you not? I don't want to lug around dragon bones while I'm doing a clandestine mission for the Thieves Guild. Can you give it a fucking rest, dragon? Destroy Windhelm. Go for it. See if I care. Where was I? Oh, chilly. Where can you get torches from? I think I definitely need to get more torches. I think that helps stops the cold from being too bad. And I think you can make like special soup that makes the cold go away for a short time. Yeah, I kind of wish you get like some scarves or something you could use to make the cold a bit less horrible. Ha! He's just fucking trying to fight a goat, buddy. And how did that work out for you? Killed by me, Hungry Joe. Right, let's muffle our footsteps. What are we doing for cold, but I think once I get inside it'll be less cold. I think I was saying something about Critical Role, wasn't I? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of hours to get through it. I don't know if there's any way around that. I think watching Legends of Vox Machina, like the cartoon, will like get you through like some of it. Yeah, it's well worth checking out if you have like. What I do is I like have it on when I'm doing stuff in the background, like if I'm cleaning or if I'm doing like just stuff on the computer that I don't need to have an extra window open for. I'll have like that playing in the background and you can get through it quickly. Used to be when I had my old job, while I was at work, I'd have it playing on my personal laptop while I worked on my work laptop. and that got me through a huge chunk of it. But yeah, it is a huge ask of people to watch that show. It's just because of how much of it there is. But once you're into it, you're into it. It is really good. And a huge part of that is the voice acting cast, because they're all professional voice actors and are really good at what they do and are entertaining as fuck to watch. Oop, shit, wrong one. Listen to me, fucking fanboying over Critical Role while I'm slitting throats. I mean, if you're not into watching people play D&D for 4 hours at a time, definitely watch Legends of Vox Machina on Amazon. Like, even people who don't know anything about D&D fucking love that show. It's really fucking good. I can't imagine anyone not liking it. It's so well made. Throat slashed. Oh fuck. That didn't go well for me at all. How did I get on this? I think it was a torch in there. That'll come in handy. I think it was because there was that character sounded like she was voiced by Laura Bailey. And that made me think of Critical Role. I was in a I DM'd a live stream D&D game on my flatmate's YouTube account, Top Hats and Canes. Check that out. He makes some really good videos on there. I'll probably put a link in the description of the YouTube version of this video. So I'm just trying to make sure. You know, I'm not even hiding anymore. I'm making all the noises. I don't even care anymore. Yeah, I DM'd a game for like my flatmates and a few of our mates. It's TNC D&D if you want to look it up on YouTube. I mean, I think it was also, not only was it the first time I'd ever DM'd like for a live audience, the first time I'd ever DM'd 5th edition. Like, I used to DM a 3rd edition game, so I was familiar with like the essentials, but like the rules and stuff you got to keep track of were a little bit different, and I did struggle with it at first. And also, in general, it is hard to do. Like, it sounds like, oh, playing D&D for a living, easy, I could do that. It is hard. Like, it's difficult. It's a specialized skill. It is tremendous amounts of fun, but very hard. So I mean, hats off to like all the DMs that I watch, like obviously Matt Mercer, Johnny Chiodini, Monty Martin, and Brennan Lee Mulligan, and all the people that do it professionally. It's a hard fucking thing to do. Hat all the way off for those fucking people. Poor fucking people. But I'm doing a because the Dungeon Dudes released the Drakenheim campaign setting, and I backed it on Kickstarter. So I've got the campaign guide. I'm running a game with some of my friends at the moment, and I fucking love it. It's such a fun setting to play in, and the campaign guide is so well put together. The only thing it doesn't have is a like an index, which would make it easy to. Oh shit! Ah. No, I was doing it 100. I was doing it on 100% stealth run. Yeah, the Dungeons of Drakenheim campaign guide is so fucking good for DMs. Like they've done all the work for you pretty much. You don't have to prep that much per session. You just have to read ahead to what they to what section of the world that they're in, learn what's about, and then. Yeah, you don't have to write anything down. It's really, really good. I think you can buy that now. Like, I think you can get it like properly. Now let's eat some chicken. And keep going. It's the Matt Holland motto. Eat chicken. Keep going. Oh shit! Ah! Oh, you couldn't heal quick enough, could you, Linway? Have you lock it for a start? I mean, these are good. You can swap some of these out for the Thieves Guild stuff I've got on at the moment, like the armor. I'm going to keep on. It's 19 armor, but like slightly better. So putting the gloves and the boots, because like they're good if you specifically need to do a pickpocketing or lockpicking job, but these are better for just general adventuring. What about the hoods? I don't use bows, and a stamina boost is not great. Yeah, definitely well worth doing. I think I was like fanboying about Dungeons of Drakenheim. Like, I think if you're gonna get into a D&D live show, I would say check out the Ox Venture first. That's the people from Outside Xbox and Outside Extra getting together with Johnny Chiodini, who used to be from Eurogamer, doing a D&D campaign. But it's very rules light, so you don't need to know, because they play hard, fast and loose with the rules in their game. So you don't need to know like D&D rules that well to do it, and they do enough that you can get the gist of it. It's really well done as for a beginner's D&D show. Plus it's really funny. Like they play like every situation is played for comedy rather than drama. So you think like it's going to be some high fantasy, like stuffy type thing? No, it's just ridiculous comedy situations that they get themselves in, and it's a lot of fun to watch. Like Dungeons of Drakenheim is a bit darker. It's still got a lot of comedy in it. But it's also very rules heavy, because the people who run that campaign, the dungeon dudes, are a D&D rules, like they teach people the rules of D&D, so they keep it very strict to the book. So it's like a live example of what the rules look like in practice. But it's still funny as fuck as well, because the people in there have got a really good sense of humour, and they gel really well together as a group. And yeah, it's a lot of fun to watch. I definitely recommend that. I'm just looking up the dungeon dudes in general, because they're really good, like, resource for like rules questions in D&D. Like a huge part of like, I've been playing D&D like from the AD&D days, like way back in the 90s. But I started playing seriously with 3rd edition. And I read those books cover to cover and knew all the rules like inside and out of 3rd edition. I was such a fucking huge D&D nerd. But then like I joined a 5th edition campaign a couple of years ago and learned like everything from scratch. It's like a totally new rule set and everything. And I didn't have like the 5th edition like player's handbook or anything, so I was kind of relying on my friends teaching me the rules and stuff. Kind of half with what I knew from 3rd edition and half from what they taught me. But then
it's honest work.
It took me a while to buy my first player's handbook. So the dungeon dudes were a huge help with keeping me up in touch with the rules. Like they're a good resource to have. I have Fjotley's locket anyway. We did a thing.
To be reminded of Fjotley once more, but I'm glad it's back where it belongs. Tell Delvin that if he still desires to have my support for the Thieves Guild in Winnow, he's got it.
We got a ring of major deft hands. I think that gives me 25% better pickpocketing odds. That's cool. Suddenly occurred to me that I have a shit ton of stuff I need to like store or sell off. Let me just get another drink sorted. I like that we pretty much just did a huge like
cruel seas have been sailors for gracious.
Like I had one voice actress who sounded like Laura Bailey and did a huge rant about D&D live shows that took me entirely through that quest line. But that's good. I think like a thing about streaming in general is you've got to just like talk, and that's hard for me. Because I've got like mild autism and I do struggle with talking at the best of times. Like even like just talking to literally nobody, I'm still pausing, expecting interruptions. So like that's kind of why I stop talking every now and then. Like, oh shit, I'm just like, I anticipate the interruption in the conversation coming, and you're just talking about stuff. I mean, I'm less self-conscious about it than I was when I started. I was really self-conscious about like talking essentially to myself in a room. Even though I don't think about it as much, but I'm thinking about it now. Suddenly. Yeah, but the whole thing about streaming is just like keep talking, find a topic to just discuss, and that's what people are here for.
Let's see what you have for me today. something simple to turn around for a profit, I trust. I give special rates to members of the Thieves Guild. Show
And now that we've unlocked Naranye as a fence, she's got 1,500 gold to spend on stuff, so we can afford to throw all this stuff. I need that dagger. Need both those daggers. We can't. That's something we need to drop in. We need to turn that quest in, actually. That was stupid of me to keep that. We definitely want to keep that. That's a really good ring. And then just sell off all this stuff. I feel like I was saying something and just completely got sidetracked then. Can't remember what it was, so it kind of been important.
Hurry back and bring more merchandise.
I'm gonna fucking kick all your merchandise off the shelves. Sorry about it. Right. You can get the stamina increase from that. The bow increase, I'm not going to use it. I mean, I'll keep that as a... It doesn't weigh anything, so I can keep that on me, and if I need to do some pickpocketing, I'll pop that on. And that as well as swapping my boots and gloves.
It was my pleasure, Torbjorn.
Carry weight wise, we've kind of...
Enjoy cooking, and after what you and Tova have
Let's see what you have for me today. Something simple to turn around for a profit.
She's also got, I've also got some shit to sell.
Hurry back and bring more merchandise.
So yeah, job done. Just gonna double check my inventory here. Oh, the fucking dwarven bow. 2 of those now.
I've got all... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
You can have one of these.
Hurry back. Bring more merchandise.
Again, not a lot of carry weight.
Can't just throw the big logs on fire. Gotta have the little bits too.
Just thinking, yeah, you've got to go to Solitude to do that. Which I'm going to anyway now. So, let's do that on the way. So I was going to say, I'm pretty sure like Big Hungry Joe was starting to get tired. But I was trying to think of a way to like level up. So we could get a level out of it. But it turns out we don't need to. How are we doing like food wise? Well fed, refreshed and comfortable. So as much as you can... Well fed, refreshed and comfortable. Must be fucking nice, Big Hungry Joe. I haven't been comfortable in... trying to work out
I can take you to any of the hold.
the last time I didn't have like an ache or pain that I knew about.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
No, I don't think I've ever been comfortable.
Solitude's a big port.
Everything hurts all the time and always has done.
Tales of faraway lands.
Like right now, for starters, my fucking back. Like I've been... Like I used to work in a bar, so I'm used to being on my feet for hours at a time. But today just fucking, like, got to me. Like, as I went to the gym and then went straight to the rally, so I was, like, on my feet with, I think, like, a 15-minute, like, sit down in between it for a good, like, 6 hours, which isn't much, you know? That's not... I'm not saying that's, like, oh, that's a huge amount of fucking time. It's not. Like, for a, like, a shift worker would laugh at that. That's, oh my god, he's starving. Satisfied. There we go. I was in the middle of a thing then, what was I saying? Yes, on my feet with a backpack on all day. And yes, I could not settle my back at all, no matter what position I got into. It's like only now when I'm sitting down with a chair with a back on it that I'm able to get like semi-comfortable. Like every time I lean back, my back kind of like clicks and everything. Don't get old, is my advice. And my back still hurts, and my knee still hurts. Government ain't right, government ain't right. That's a Homestar Runner reference. It's another one of my references that I make that no one understands.
So what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
I'm here about Goldenglow Estate. No, it doesn't help my voice anymore.
I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person. Oh, wait. Did you say Goldenglow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that bee farm, was it?
You are lying! Isn't it true that you are a liar?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle. I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it can ruin me.
I know if you intimidate him, he like clams up. So I'm gonna try and do a bribe.
Now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of firebrand wine. It just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Goldenglow Estate.
Good enough. Let's keep going. He's tired. I feel as though I can grab the case of wine, come back. Actually, no, you can't, because you got to follow him. I think now is the time to... Not a time for a drinking contest.
Winking skeever friend.
Now is kind of the time to rest.
Let's sate that appetite.
Before we press on with this. Glove. Oh, the honey nut treat only does 2 points of hunger. That's...
Remember the winking skeever next time you're
need a room.
If you need it.
Oh yeah.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
A few drinks, a few laughs, and a contest.
Because that is going to be a session. I need to know where you are now. That's going to be a whole stream affair. That quest. It's definitely one we're going to do because it's definitely in character for me and this entire doomed enterprise that we've been doing.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Whoosh. I like that. He's just... essentially, I was not discovered by him as I snuck up there, so he was like, oh, I've showed you to your room, you know, have a good stay, and I'm just like Batmaned out of there. Have a 24-hour rest. Why not? He's earned it. Because we need to be sharp for this next section of the game. Because it's quite a challenging area. Well rested. Right. Oh shit, I stole the whole platter. Bread. Boiled cream treat, carrots. What else? Oh yeah. Ida cheese. A venison shop. Catfish. And I'll put the platter down. Whenever I make reference to a cuddly toy, that's a... It was... What's the name of that show? Fucking hell. I've been making the reference so long, I forgot where it's from. Oh my god, what was it from? Bruce Forsyth was the guy who did it.
Are you in trouble?
Don't judge me for my stealthiness. Fuck, what was it from? Generation Game. That's what it was from. Again, showing my age. That was like on all the time in the 90s. And it's like people have to pick from prizes that like were showing up. It's like, oh, a new holiday, a boat, a bunch of fucking flowers, I don't know, a box of chocolates, and every now and then they'd be like, a cuddly toy, and the audience would be like, oh. And that was kind of like the joke thing that you'd get. It's like whenever I list a bunch of stuff, when I'm like going through a list of things, I always like, my brain's like, cuddly toy, cuddly toy, cuddly toy. Yeah, we're fucking doomed. We're a doomed bunch, the English. We've got a bunch of cultural references nobody else will get or understand. I don't even need to be stealthy for this. I will anyway. I mean, some of the references I come up with are just really esoteric and weird anyway. Like, I've said it before, like, if I say something that sounds weird and I sound really pleased with it, there's like a, like, it's either going to come from Homestar Runner, David Firth, or what's my other main go-to reference? No, I think they're my top two weird ones that no one really gets. And if you want to know what those like references are, go to homestarrunner.com and watch just absorb that wonderful website. It's fucking amazing. What it was like essentially a multimedia animated series that took advantage of what at the time was cutting edge technology of using flash animation and audience interaction to do stuff. It is hard to describe why it's so good. A huge part of it is the writing. The writing is fucking hilarious and great. That's why I've been referencing it for 17, 20 years. Fuck.
Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods.
Trying to bribe me now?
Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Goldenglow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arengoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed. Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry. It was being directed at Mercer Frey.
Of course it is. He's a fucking asshole.
In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look.
So you're Tories, essentially.
I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
One thing I'm going to do when I run the Thieves Guild, and I'm going to run the Thieves Guild, Golemai, by the way, is I'm going to reform it. I'm going to make it a socialist Thieves Guild.
If you're looking for a challenge,
I'm going to make it so that we make a lot of money, and we put all that money back into the local community and make things better for people. Just keep walking. I'm going to keep talking. That's kind of like... That was my old D&D character. I've mentioned him before, Nelgord Nightslayer. His whole deal is he's a fucking arsehole. But his whole point was he took over Thieves Guild and he used the money to help, like, pretty much the rob from the rich, steal from the poor. Based on Robin Hood, essentially. That whole, like, but with more of a modern idea. So he'd, like, put the gold into, like, slums and stuff. I haven't played that character in a lot. I made a origin novel for him. I think I mentioned that a while ago. Like, I wrote a origin story for him. I put him in a whole new world because, like, he's a Forgotten Realms character, but that's copyrighted, so I want to, like, eventually sell this on. And yeah, it's kind of like my whole day, like, why, if you're making all this money from, like, thievery and stuff, why the fuck are you just, like, hoarding it to yourself? Especially in Skyrim, where you can't spend it on anything at all. It's just there to keep score. Which, again, like, yeah, that's what rich people are like in the real world. They keep the money just to keep score. They're not asked about using it for anything. Like, if they're at the point where they're where they are, like, using the money to keep score, they've long passed the point where they need that to live. Which is why we should kill and eat the rich. Think about it. Seriously, think about it. There's no downside. Okay, yeah, downside for the guy you're eating. Yeah, boo-hoo. But, I mean, okay, don't eat them, maybe, because they are bad for you. Like, eating human beings is bad for you in general. Causes a lot of degenerative issues, and we get the humanoid version of foot and mouth disease that nobody wants. So, mulch them up, use them as fertilizer. Find me a reason why that would be a bad thing. Just not from the perspective of the rich person who's being mulched. Think of one. Go on. I challenge the chat to think of one. Think of a reason why we shouldn't. Oh, here we go. Leveling up now, are we? When we can't do anything about it. Okay. When we're cold and tired and complaining all the time. So yeah, essentially what we're doing is we're following this guy, by the way, in case you missed that. And just instinctively started doing it. Hi. Ignore me. Ignore me. That's a Venture Brothers reference. All of my humour is references. I don't produce anything original. Dang it. I just fucking snapped. Oh, you fucking... It's fine. I just realised how much the fucking Thieves Guild gloves to give us extra lockpicking ability were helping us there. It's not by much, but you notice it when it's gone. So this is kind of a heist. It's just, we're still just tailing Galamai. It's just that in this area there's a lot of fucking stuff we can steal. And also the special item for Delvin is somewhere in the room as well. So we've got to keep our eyes open for that. I don't think it's up here though. Oh, well, that guy's asleep up there. But I will have your torch. Oh, okay. Fine. It's fine. So yeah, there's a ton of stolen items, just help yourself to in here. And there's a few like unique items you can only get in this one place as well. So it's... And there's a goat. Random goat who's gonna blow my fucking cover. I always knew it'd come down to the goats. Get out of here, goat. It was the dragons in the other place, now it's the goats. Hey, we got a torch. Finally! Some torches on the go. Again, never thought you'd have to do that. Survival mode, man. Makes all these shit items they put in the game that you never think about or use. Gives them a purpose. Shit. I had something. Shit, the goat's onto me! Oh no! Again, not save scumming. If I get caught, I get caught. I'm fighting my way through. And again, like, similar to Goldenglow, these East Empire company, like, guys are... they're like twice your level. So it makes you, like, do the stealth. Which is fair enough. We're doing the Thieves Guild questline. Stealth is kind of the point. Yes, no, the thing we pick up from here is like I think it's like a poster or like a painting or something, or a map or something like that. I think it's a map, yeah. Yeah, let me see. Slither past that guy. There's someone at the dock wall there. Be harder for him to see me. I'm gonna save it. I don't know why I'm saving it. I'm not save scumming. Creep past him. Excuse me. Wouldn't be a MattHollandAuthor.com stream without the fucking Babs, would it? I mean, part of that is the beer, I guess, but also, I just burp all the fucking time. No matter what I've eaten or drunk that day. Like, I wake up and I've got indigestion. Hell being me. There we go. East Empire shipping map is what we wanted. I don't know what that was I picked up, but it's stolen. So it's probably something we can steal. Ooh. Can other people see those items? Because I can't. I know I've mentioned my struggles with colour blindness a bunch of times on this channel, but I genuinely couldn't see those things as I was picking them up. In the meantime, there's a couple of things we can have a poke at. Then we can get some healing potions from here. Yeah, a huge part of this is like if you just follow the route, you can just get straight to the next bit. But we're thieves, you know. The whole point is we're stealing stuff. Otherwise, why bother? Now, I was gonna eat some, you know, a venison chop. I should assuage those hunger pangs. And if we wanted to do a numbers job for Delvin, that's where we'd do it. Some minor healing potion. Like, stolen objects are tough to get rid of unless you've got, like, contacts, as we are getting those. Oh, shit. Like, if this was, like, just a regular game of Skyrim, I'd just help myself to all that stuff, but I've got to think about, with being survival mode, I've got to think about carry weight and stuff. Go through there, but I can go through there, and that's not the way. Okay.
Not supposed to be here.
Way I go. So now we can kind of dispense, like, if you kill anyone in that room, I think you get, like, a bounty on your head as well, which makes it extra challenging. But now we're in a bandit camp, so everyone here can fucking die. There are no consequences. I've got torches for days, mate. Oh shit! Oh, fucking blundered into a trap. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Gimme. Thank you. There's nothing in there. I mean, even though you don't have to, I still kind of do stealth in this section. Ah! It's okay. It's okay, I'm stealthing. It's fine. Don't worry about it! Oh, you son of a bitch. Fine. We're not stealthing anymore. We're going loud, people. We're going loud. All you had to do was not fucking chase me. Look where that got you. Now you're dead. Trying to go through here sneakily. Looks like we're going in loud. I know there's like a lot of spiders through here. God, I hate these fucking things. Alright. Yes, you were just hearing things, bandit number 2. But like, there's no way of getting through there without hitting the webs. So like, that's not really a good... Like, that's meant to be like the sneaky way through, but you can't really get in there without making noise. It's fine, these people don't matter, they're bandits. Ow! Now I hate them even more. And one of them's just fucking swimming away to himself. You know, fuck all of these people. If we have to fight our way through, we're fighting our way through. Ah! I regret it. I regret everything. If I just hang out here, are they gonna ignore me? Ignore me! No. No, they are mad as hell. For all the fucking good it did them. Ow. Ow! Oh god, I'm dying. I'm dying. Hide here in the spider cave till things blow over. Usually, I try and do this stealthily. I do try and, because there are paths you can take to do the stealth. I thought this one, going through the spider cave, would be like sneakier than the main route. Probably not. It's noisy as fuck. I usually avoid this because you can just avoid all these spiders, and any opportunity to avoid the frostbite spiders in Skyrim is one I will take happily every time. Come on, get through there. Right, we killed the fuck out of most of those people. We've already killed them. You might as well kill everybody. Nice. Oh, I missed. Oh, it's hard to judge the distance. In first person. Shit. No. Mistakes were made. Shit. Back to the spider cave. I am safe in the spider cave. As long as I'm in the spider cave, nothing can hurt me. He does some fucking damage, eh? Fucking hell. Hard to I can measure the difference in third person. I can't do it in first person at all. Shit, he's right there.
No sign of
Like, first person viewpoints just fucking play with my equilibrium. Man, I can't see shit. There we go. I mean, these guys aren't doing anything bad. You know, they're not bad people. It's just more convenient to kill them as we go. That might just be the Britishness talking in me there. Murder is the best option. Kill our way to success. It's the British way. At least we're... Oh, I don't want to kill a dog. Oh man, I don't feel good about that. Yeah, I'll kill people. I'll kill the people all the day long, man. But killing dogs makes me feel sad. I mean, I still fucking did it. Just didn't enjoy it.
What was that?
Let's get rid of... Oh, I was gonna say get rid of the... Oh, no! No! Okay, oh! I thought that was me dead then. I thought they were getting the kill cam. Oh, yeah, that was horrible. Wish we didn't have to do it. But I did kind of enjoy it. Whereas with the dogs, it's like, it's just not even... First of all, like, the idea of harming a dog makes me sick. Who the fuck would ever do that? But also the dogs in Skyrim are pussies. They don't do any damage at all. You just stand there and let them bite you for hours and nothing would happen. It's just kicking something when they're down, frankly. Oh no, I'm sleepy on top of everything else to stay. This day sucks. I hate it.
What's that? Is someone there?
Oh, shit. Ah, doesn't give you much time to fucking get your bearings, does it? Oh shit. Oh god. Mistakes were made. I need to get some health. Use the stolen ones, because there's no point selling them. Without anything that will help me out here. I could paralyze the guy, but I don't have many of those, you know? I don't want to use them all. I think I can take him straight off, you know? Do I have any potions of stamina? Might help me. See, didn't need any extra poisons. We're fine. Like, there is a way of doing this stealthily. I did not do it. Not this time. But it's fine, like, you know, you're not punished for not doing it stealthily. We're running out of room. Dang it.
Another fight.
Boom. Considering, like, the whole thing about the Thieves Guild is we're not meant to kill people, I have killed the fuck out of this whole area. There's nobody left to tell the tale.
No need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed. I see you wish to be reasonable. Perhaps I misjudged you.
You fucking think?
The name of the person you want is Carlia. Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer. Help? No. Look, I didn't even know it was her.
Put this down for a sec.
She contacted me. Please, you have to believe me.
Where's Carlia now?
I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, where the end began. Here, take the Goldenglow Estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive.
Are you? Hold on.
You needed to know more?
I knocked my headphones in, hold on. Whereas I'm drinking out of a can, and it's hard to get those last little bits. So I lean my head back, that pulls the headphones out. It's a whole fucking thing. There we go. I want to make sure every last bit of everything I drink is gone, so it doesn't like spill all over the recycling bin and become another fucking job I've got to do. Right. Important. Beer open. Right. I'll keep quiet about your scam. But you owe me.
Now you're speaking my language. Tell you what, if you need any stolen goods fenced, you bring them to me, and I'll pay you good money for them. Consider me your new friend in the north. I asked her the same thing, and she wouldn't come out and tell me. But now that I know who she is, I'd say she's trying to hit the Thieves Guild where it hurts.
It's dick.
Maeve
I mean, the money.
Blackbriar needs Goldenglow's honey for her mead. She's been using the guild to keep the estate under her thumb. If the owner cuts the guild out of the picture, he's cutting Maven out of the picture, which she can't afford. If I was Maven, I'd blame the guild for weakening and not being able to handle the place. Exactly. For the guild to survive, they need Maven's support. This Carlia must have spent a lot of time and resources planning this.
I'm keeping the deed. Any objections?
Silence. That thing seems to be bringing me nothing but trouble anyway. Carlia didn't even want it. She wanted to keep the sale a secret. I can see how well that went.
So we have a new fence in Solitude. This guy.
Now you won't forget to tell Mercer I cooperated, will you?
I'm just gonna help myself to all your stuff first. Kinda want to keep playing, but I know after this next job for the Thieves Guild, it kind of locks us out of Radiant quests for a bit. So I think I'll cool it with the Thieves Guild stuff for a short time. I'll at least hand over the jobs that we've done. That's worth a lot, but it's so heavy. See, even that, like, one piece of armor. Come on, man. Yeah, I do want to keep playing, don't you worry about that. I just not gonna do any Thieves Guild stuff for a little while. Tell you what, as soon as I pick this lock, I'll put a poll up and you decide what we do for the next like hour or so. Come on, man, I know it's around here somewhere. It's like most men trying to find a clitoris. There we go. I say most men, but it's really easy to find, you know. It's just up. Like, that's like fucking 90% of the time, it is up. There you go. If you've learnt one thing from the stream, it's where the clitoris is. That's something that's going in the fucking description, frankly. Right, I don't have the key for that. I am pretty sure there was a button that opens that. Is it here? Yeah, there we go. So long, jackass. Ah, no, those hawkers. Yeah, I don't know why I struggle so much with first-person perspectives. It's not anything that makes sense. Like, I grew up playing, like, Duke Nukem, Quake, Doom, like, all the big first-person games. I don't know why I struggle with it so much. But yeah, I really fucking suck at measuring distances and, like, aiming in first person. I do not know why. Like, usually for most of my weird shit, I've got, like, an explanation for it. Like, I'm colorblind, I'm autistic, I'm fucking... I don't know, I've got, like, a bunch of shit that, like, okay, that's why that is happening, so I can make adjustments to it and work around it. But, like, the first person thing just throws me. I don't know why that is such a problem. I also don't know why I'm, like, tagging, like, going to different locations. I'm not getting experience points for it. It's not Fallout. And I can't fast travel because it's survival mode. We have to walk all the way back. Actually, where are we walking back to? Is it? We're pretty much just walking back to Riften here, aren't we? Let's get back to Solitude. So we'll fob this off for the moment. You can do the do this raiding quest on the way. Oh, I'm cold. I'm tired. I know at a certain point here we find a hidden door into Solitude. Is it here? No. Then what is the point of you? Why are you drawing attention to this particular space? No, there's like a lantern at every point here. Okay, that makes sense. Again, I'm so used to just finishing that quest and fast travelling. Don't really think about what's here. Ooh, hello. This is what I was looking for. Secret entrance into Solitude. This will take me to... Here we go. Hey. What's up here? Because when you do the Dark Brotherhood quest line, you do a lot of stuff in Solitude. Not to give spoilers or anything, but holy shit, you can actually go in here. Never knew you could do that. Let's go in. Fuck it. We're thieves. I say we are thieves. I am a thief. You are watching a thief at work. Holy shit, you can actually go back in here. Let's help ourselves to the fucking Emperor's stash of food. Hello. We've hit the jackpot here, friends. So many salmon steaks. Ah, okay, yeah. That makes sense, Like, because this is a huge part of the Dark Brotherhood quest line when you come in here. So it makes sense it wouldn't let you in. I thought we could just get in there sneakily. We helped ourselves to the salmon steaks. That's the... Oh, shit! Okay. I'm not going to Skyrim. I'm trying to go to... Oh! Bums. I was trying to get into Solitude without hitting a loading screen. So up here. I was going to put a poll, wasn't I? Let me just looking for... I was going to do a poll, but I don't want to now. I can't be asked. That is just effort I can't be bothered spending.
So exciting when new folk come into town.
Yeah, no, I am spectacular. What am I doing with this? Plant the stolen silver amethyst ring in Advar's house. Sweet.
Tendrils of thought may wind their way through this realm, but those tendrils bind our reality together.
Do you mind? I'm doing crime. Oh shit, I should have... We'll go back. We'll put muffle on. And then we'll, just ignore me. Ignore me. Ugh, come on, man. Don't be a shit in my cut. Right, I'm gonna go here. And I'm gonna wait for the thing to go down. Come on, man. I'm practically invisible. Ah, there's one there. Fuck. Who would be a thief, honestly? Why are you following me? Go away. Why are you obsessed with me? Get out of here. You goose. Fuck. Who spotted me? Oh, fuck all the way off. You fucking bellend. Get out of here. It costs magicka to keep that spell up. Already fucking using all of it. You fucking twat. Why is... Who? Who? I ask you, who can see me right now? Oh, him again. Fucking walk out of line of sight. Go on. Get out of here. And... there we go. Fuck me. I fucking used all of that spell just getting around that fucking twat. God damn. 20 seconds of invisibility, or... you know what? 20 seconds. You people stay up late, don't you?
Eat up, Sparry.
Potatoes again?
That's all we've got for today. Don't be greedy.
Maybe we'll have better luck tomorrow.
We'll make it, Greta. We always
Well, I've
have.
given you a ring. So, you're gonna be wealthier for a short time. Ah, no, he spotted me. I'm out, that's fine. Yeah, the general jankiness of Skyrim helps a lot with the stealth missions. Like, yeah, a guy can just bumblefuck right into you like that guy was doing, but also it's not illegal until they speak to you, so... Ooh, wait. Ah! Ah! Oh, come on! I planted. Ah, I'm gonna fucking reload. I'm reloading. I'm save scumming. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but I'm save scumming that. I fucking put that in there. I put something in there, you know? I put a thing in there. I put the thing I thought. Come on. Weak. Fucking weak, dude. That's fucking weak. It's the stolen silver amethyst. So what the fuck is Athos's ring? Why have I got that? Is that just... What did I put in there that time? That's something I want to look back on. Fucking weak, dude. That is fucking pathetic. I went to all the effort to put that in there. That is, did not have, that's like the one time I saved scum. That is ridiculous. Right. Oh shit, there's someone right there. Okay, I could have sworn I had a brief invisibility potion. Fucking guess not. Jesus. Have I like reloaded like the wrong save here? I don't know. Right, it's the No, this is like after. Okay. I guess I'm not save scumming. I'm just using all my fucking resources on. Right. Don't want to fucking equip it. What do I have on? Ring of Wielding. Christ! That was hard. That was 2 invisibility potions to do that. Fucking hell. That's ridiculous. What is Athos's ring then? Why is that a... That feels like a quest item, but I don't know what that's from. Or why that's there. Shit, we've been streaming for a long time. Yeah, that's kind of a bit of a that was a bit of a letdown. Anyway, Big Hungry Joe is exhausted.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
My voice hurts, so I'm going to call the stream, but I'm going to do it after I get a room in here. I need to look up what Athos's silver ring is, because it feels like a quest item, but...
Papa says I won't see Rob here anymore.
Welcome to the Winkings. Let's sate that appetite,
Oh man, come on.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
I know it is. I don't want to fucking slowly follow you up there. Right, here we go. Right, Big Hungry Joe is turning in for the night. I'm probably going to do some Radiant quests and try and build up like another special mission from Delvin. But you saw then, like, once you get a special mission, there's like no way of turning it down. You can't.
Let me know if there's.
I hired fucking some privacy. Would be nice, pal. If that's all right with you. Blundering up here. Forgot what I was saying then. No, it's gone. No, it's gone. That is fucking gone. Vanished. I'll rewatch this later on. Like, fuck, why didn't I finish that sentence? Yeah, I'm probably gonna go and do some Radiant quests. Oh, don't fold the train of it to there. Yeah, when you do the special quests, like, you can't do anything else but them. So if I do enough jobs for certain holds and you're providing a distraction, it's throwing me right off, is what you're doing. Shit. Ah, alright. It'll be on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at GalithaMatt, GALLAETHA_Matt with 2 T's. Check out MattHollandauthor.com for short stories. This has come right off the boil. Actually, no, you have no power over me. I can take the headphones off. Okay, right, yeah. Twitter thing, GalithaMatt. Follow it. Follow me on YouTube as well, under the same name. MattHollandauthor.com is the website. I do a new story every month. There's going to be a new one this week. Is going to happen, I think. What else? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna remember it as soon as I log off, I know. Yeah, have a good time, etc. I don't know. Take care, everybody. Shit. Every fucking time I try and log off, I take a fucking screenshot. There we go.